Okay, here we go with our probably the last game with our Night's Watch Kings of Winter Builders deck. Oh, Martel Winter. Well, that's interesting. Hopefully we can get a game actually worth showing here where I can like win and kind of show the deck doing its thing without the game itself being too lopsided. I've been trying to record for like 5 games now and I just can't get a good one. People like leaving in the first turn and stuff like that, and one was against Free Folk. That's a waste of time because I think my deck has a 0% win chance against Free Folk. Maybe something will actually happen here. I am glad to not be playing against Greyjoy or Free Folk for once. He is also Winter Reserves. I guess that sort of makes sense. Well, he's Martel and we're Builders, so he's probably going first every time we win an initiative. I think the card I'm most scared of here is Venomous Blade because I don't have Maester Aemon. So if he starts recurring the Venomous Blade enough times, he can just delete my whole board and then I lose. But hopefully I can get Maester Aemon. Or he just doesn't have Venomous Blade. One nice thing about this matchup is you can just sort of... I guess if you're winning challenges on defense, he draws off of this, huh? But you don't have to actually declare attacks. You don't have to attack him at all. So this is not as good as it normally would be. Dorn, that is. Obar is duped, so no mutiny, but maybe he actually triggers her ability. Who knows? Let's see, I don't think our... Yeah, the Underground Vault is not online because our Winter agenda is reducing his gold down to 4. Let's do Rose Road. I guess Brandon's Gift would be the correct thing to play. Then we can either marshal the Mason. We can't marshal the Mason, actually. We don't have enough money. If we can marshal one of these guys, we can use the discount to marshal the other. And they don't have any icons, but it's the first turn. We're just getting stuff on the field. Unfortunately, this third discount cannot apply to anything. So let's just hope. I think every card in my hand is pretty good. I would hope for him to discard Halder, I believe, out of these. And the one that I least want to lose is... Do I defend this? I don't think so. Is probably the Watch Has Need. Mutiny, that's unfortunate, but this is... the Obara is duped, and this is not one of the better matchups for Mutiny. It's actually fairly likely that characters like Obara and Ariane that you would actually want to discard will never be in play during Dominance phase anyways. I'm going to kill a Veteran Builder. I still have one more Veteran Builder alive if I can draw Flea Bottom. And I want to save my Masons because they can actually get icons. Still worth it to declare Intrigue, I think, because we might discard something he actually needs, even though we're letting him draw one. Hopefully this does not discard a Flea Bottom character. See, that was worth it. Very worth it to discard that. He forgot to trigger his Dorn properly, so he did it manually after claim was applied. Technically that's illegal, but I don't care. Our start is definitely decent enough, but damn, his agenda also reducing our reserve is actually going to make it a little bit of an issue to trigger Three Finger Hob. Now what do I play? Well, we know he can't play Summer Plot, so our Winter Festivals are guaranteed to trigger. That's nice. Do I play this? The Fire That Burns? I think I want the extra gold from Winter Festival for now. Okay. He can go first again. Our reserve is now 3, but I think I can probably get down to 3 cards here. I believe... Well, our Winter Reserves is kind of countering his reserve reduced tech, right? That's kind of nice. Let's see what he does. Good old Ariane. And a bastard daughter. I guess that was a little bit of a misplay. I should have marshaled Howder first to get a discount on that. Now I can either marshal a Mason or a Messenger Raven. I guess the Mason spends more gold and lets us get the Raven anyways. But it's a shame we don't have any gold left to actually trigger our Mason and start playing stuff. The only thing that we could play if we draw it with the Mason right now is a Rose Road, and we already played a limited. I guess let's just play the Raven and pass. This isn't ideal because we don't even have icons on our Masons yet. We're not getting like milks or anything like that. But hopefully we can just sort of hold out for this turn and actually start drawing the cards in, the locations that we need next turn. Probably can use the Castle Black Mason in the dominance phase because I have so many dudes standing with no icons. I don't want to give him any more unopposed, so I'm going to defend this. And there's a high chance that he'll have something with Ariane or Obara to stop me if I try to intrigue him back. Got the Watch Has Need, that's a bummer. But we actually will trigger a 3-finger Hob, I guess, so that's not too big of a deal. What do I kill for military claim now? Maybe my Raven? Probably Halder. I don't think Halder's doing anything special. Let's go ahead and kneel him before we kill him for claim. What do we take here? The Wall, Craven, Milk. Probably Milk for Ariane? Let's just guarantee we have the Wall. He already did Intrigue. Next turn we can probably marshal it. I don't think I need Halder's strength buff ability too much in this matchup, and we don't have like practice blades or Cravens or anything. The only thing we can kneel is Brandon's Gift. It should actually be difficult for him to win a power challenge here, but Ariane and Ario Hota would probably let him do it. Or that. That's annoying. I guess I would have taken Milk if I knew he had another copy of this character. Hopefully we can find it with the Castle Black Mason. Do get to use our Mason twice at least. I guess that's something. Although we actually should not use it here because if we use it here and go up to 3, then we won't get to trigger a 3-finger Hob. So I guess I won't trigger it after all. Oh, and he's going to use Obara. What is this for? Okay. I guess that makes sense. Oh yeah, I get to do my challenges now. Well, since we aren't going to trigger our Mason, let's do this. This may not be good because he may have his Viper Eyes. Probably should not have done this, but I need to win power. No Viper Eyes. Feels good, man. So I'm fine with him drawing the card in exchange for me getting the power claim. I do wonder if he might do Valar Morghulis next turn. That would be pretty annoying, but not sure if that really helps him all that much. He might not have Valar Morghulis because he's not Wars to Come. I guess we'll find out. Discarded a Dornish Spy. Pretty much what you would expect. Let's do a... Let's do another festival. First Snow, of course he has that. That's pretty bad. But at least it sends a bunch of his stuff too back. A bunch of his stuff back too, rather. So we're going to try to find either a Practice Blade or a Flea Bottom to help us handle this. I guess milk on her would be nice. And we can just trigger our Mason pretty freely because everything's coming back to hand anyways. Still not getting any vault gold, and that's sad. Oh, we have the milk in hand. Well, that's really good. Get wrecked. Do we play a second Mason? Looks like we do. Come on, give me what I need. Well, that's good. Maybe we even take Craven for Obara. He has no gold for Flea Bottom. So I think if I take the Practice Blade, should be safe. 5 to 4. Can't marshal the wall this turn. That is a bummer. So if we marshal the Sworn Brother, he does cost 2, but we get the Brandon's Gift discount and the ability to get a free Underground Vault. So it's like it doesn't actually cost gold, and we get to use our Mason again. Craven, I guess? Yeah, let's take Craven. Not going to use the Craven because I don't think this Obara can do anything, and she can send herself back to hand to put characters in. He can also send Nymeria back to get this milk off of her with Obara's ability, so I really wish I could have gotten another milk for Obara. But I guess you can't have everything. I think I have to pass now. I'm out of stuff that I can do. 4 over reserve. Oh, I forgot this stays. Well, shit. Can't put Craven on it anyways. So this is probably game. I think we're going to lose. The first Snow of Winter is a plot that our deck kind of just loses to. Not much you can do about it. Because one of these will die for military claim, and then he can do March to the Wall to get rid of the other one. Might as well defend it. This way we can pop the blade back and defend power, and the blade will not be in our hand for reserve discard. Damn shame we couldn't get Flea Bottom. If we had just gotten a Flea Bottom, we might have been okay there. But why actually find the cards that you need when you could just not have answers and lose, right? What did he discard? Escort and Trader. Let's lose Messenger Raven. Craven seems useless. I guess Veteran Builder. Because if we get a wall, if we get a Flea Bottom, we want him in the discard anyways, and Sworn Brother. We do have all 3 Masons, so next turn we can put out a nice wall of icons. With that being the case, let's go for the Fire That Burns. Darn, I guess March does beat that on initiative, but it's not like I was going to declare any challenges anyways. Got Maester Aemon, that's pretty good. Let's see how much we can flood here. If I marshal the wall, I can get my other 2 Masons out. But since we're ahead on power, I think I'm going to try and get Maester Aemon instead. Yeah, I think that's the right play. We just need stuff. His win condition is not letting us have stuff, so... And we can even get Gates of the Moon if we want. It's between Gates of the Moon or Practice Blade. Not sure which one I want. I might just want to hold them to try and avoid losing the wall to Intrigue Claim. Because we have plenty of military icons. I think that's the plan for now. It should be pretty annoying for him to do challenges because we have 3 Tricons with the Fire that Burns. They'd be a whole lot better if we had the wall on the field, but first snow of winter kind of sets our game plan back by a turn or more. Definitely going to get to draw off 3-finger Hob, though. That's pretty good. No sign of Venomous Blade yet. We have Maester Aemon to ignore Military Claim. But now that he has the Water Gardens, this might just be Venomous Blade right here, actually. Well, the point is, I can't actually use Maester Aemon for Military Claim now, because the threat of Venomous Blade is there. That's a bummer. But he has to actually commit, like, a fair amount of stuff to win military. He doesn't have any Flea Bottom gold. So he might not even bother trying to do a military this turn. Let's just defend this with our non-kneeling board. Yeah, I guess it was going to be a bit rough for him to actually win Intrigue. Well, we're safe from having the wall discarded from Intrigue Claim, so maybe we're in a good spot. There she is again. Would be really nice if I had that Mutiny that I believe got discarded by Intrigue on the first turn of the game. But I guess I'll play Valar Dohaeris eventually. Decides to take my military icon. So he is going to go for that line. Does let him win this and the power challenge, which is pretty frustrating. And we had to kill a Mason for that military claim. Shadow Tower Mason, which is too bad. These guys are pretty valuable. Maiden of Poisons. Interesting. Not a card you actually see very often. And it is a Sand Snake, okay. But he already triggered Obara. I guess he either didn't have Venomous Blade or he forgot to play it. If he was bluffing, he definitely got me. Let's see if we can draw something good. There's the Mutiny and there's Flea Bottom. That was definitely good. Although he doesn't seem to be leaving his Nymeria in play for dominance anyways. I suppose we'll do Ranger's Cache. Yeah, this seems good. False Spring. Well, that's frustrating. I guess it has to be these three. Can't let him lose, or I can't let him hit Flea Bottom or the wall. Probably hit the Practice Blade. That would be my guess. Mutiny. Okay, he doesn't like Mutiny. Well, that's fine. I think I'd actually rather have the Practice Blade than the Mutiny. 0 characters. That's annoying. Well, we always marshal Flea Bottom, and we always marshal the wall. So I've got a Veteran Builder ready to go. I don't know that I actually even want to put out Gates of the Moon, because I don't want to give him gold. He can probably use it better than I can. I think if I just marshal... Yeah, let's marshal one of these here and save the other one. Now we have 2 to ambush it onto a Veteran Builder brought in with Flea Bottom. Now if he doesn't have an answer for all our stuff, he's in bad shape, actually. We've definitely had a rough game because he had the first Snow of Winter, but I don't think we're out of it. I mean, we are ahead on power, and now we have the Flea Bottom Veteran Builder wall, and I don't know that Martell Monofaction has any way to disrupt that. The only one would be Jadesea Dromund, which, again, haven't seen any signs of that yet. And we've kept him on only 4 power. Like, the game's going to go pretty damn long if we don't end up just winning it. So, the plot deck's going to reset. I think that's pretty good for me. Get my draw plots back. I don't know. I mean, we're never going to declare any challenges, right? So let's just see what he does. He has a card in Shadows. Maiden of Poisons is Shadow 2, so we have to keep that in mind. This could also be Pinch of Powder. That might own me, but I think he would have to tip his hand if he tries to do Pinch of Powder, because it would require him to, like, deal his whole board on power or something like that. We also have to keep in mind with the Maiden of Poisons that he can bounce his Nymeria into play with Ariane and then take off an icon. He also has a Southwind Messenger in his Flea Bottom pile. So we may want to actually let him win unopposed challenges and then just stand the wall with Veteran Builder. But I think if I defend this with my... Actually, let's just let him have it, because I don't care about these cards in my hand. I mean, if we just do this, this protects the Practice Blade from Intrigue Claim. And I think I'm fine with either of these getting discarded. I think I care more about military and power. I'm more concerned about not letting him bounce something with Southwind Messenger or Maiden of Poisons. He can, I think he can just hit pass, but I don't think he's going to do it. Yeah, he's going to try to do stuff. There's no way he's going to end the challenges yet. So there's the Nymeria. We know where she is. Okay, he took an icon off our Veteran Builder, so we're going to just go ahead and stand the wall, maybe? Took the power icon, so I guess he's going to declare power. Which we can oppose. I don't think there's any way he can get unopposed is the point here, so let's just do this. Just to be safe. I'm trying to think what he could bring out. I guess he has a Dornish Spy? Yeah, there is a Dornish Spy. But he already used one icon removal effect, so he cannot get rid of both power icons on the remaining 2 characters that have them. And we have 3 military icons, so we should be able to trigger the wall. Strength 8. Really wants to win military. Suppose we defend here. We could actually defend with 9, but then we'd lose power undefended, so... There's the Southron Messenger. I don't really understand that. I mean, it didn't go off. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe that was a misplay. Maybe he thought that it would bounce me for some reason. I'm a little bit scared to use my Maester Aemon, but if he has Venomous Blade, he got me. He didn't play it last turn, so I think he was bluffing with his Water Gardens. I think we're going to win dominance. Yeah, that's what it looks like, so... I think we still actually gain more power even with him winning the power challenge when we also take dominance by 1 gold. 6 to 9. He's keeping it reasonably even, but I have a lot of card draw here, and he has left Nymeria in play to be removed by Cold Hands. Let's draw 2 more. And it's really a question of if I just get enough stuff on the board to sort of cock block him, then he's kind of just dead. I think I'm going to play Dohaeris. My board is 2, 3, 2, 2. Yeah, so... he has Winter Festival. Interesting. If I did not play it here, my board would likely be bigger than 10 gold worth of characters next turn. So this seems like the most opportune moment to play it, since he does have to lose some stuff. I can also reuse it again when the plot deck resets. I don't think I'll need to play Counting Coppers twice, which is my last plot. Keeps his 2 5-cost characters. That's perfect because we're probably going to use Cold Hands on Nymeria. Oh, goodness. He is... Okay, we did not reveal a Winter, so our vaults are giving us gold. He has, I believe, exactly 5 gold as his income. See what he does with his Water Gardens. Gaston Grey. Okay, well, I don't think that card's going to matter. As if I needed more reasons to not ever declare any challenges. That's pretty weird. He just ended his marshalling with 6 gold. Maybe he has Aereo Hotah. That's the only reason I can think of that he would do that. Well, let's dupe our Aemon. Get a Haunted Forest. Oh, we have Brandon's Gift and a Builder. This guy is 1 gold. Let's remove... I guess we'll remove our Grizzled Miner here, because the other characters I think are all actually more valuable. Get out. I bet his last plot is Valar Dohaeris, actually. That's going to be pretty funny. So let's hold a copy of Aemon in case it is, and not Marshal Dolorous Ed, obviously. Still not going to Marshal Gates to the Moon, I don't think. We are going to get the Haunted Forest. Practice Blade on Cold Hands, and 1 gold for Flea Bottom. So this should be a pretty dead turn for him. I think the imbalance in terms of stuff on the board is too much even if he has Aerial Hotah. It's just not enough. I've got Haunted Forest and the Flea Bottom Veteran Builder. So hopefully we've got him. Also Dolorous Ed to help us on Intrigue. But like, how can he even get an Intrigue icon? I guess Flea Bottom Dornish Spy would be his main option there. Look at the difference in our draw decks. He's on 37 and I'm on 26, even though he like started with Dorn in play. It's pretty funny. That's one thing I do really enjoy about this Builders deck. You draw a lot of cards, and I really like drawing cards. So that's fun. Not going to get the Dornish Spy, going to get the Greenblood Trader. I mean, maybe he thinks the Dornish Spy just will not matter this turn. Doesn't do any challenges, okay. I don't think I'm going to do any. Maybe I'll declare a power, because I actually don't mind if he bounces a character. Yeah, like, am I actually going to be upset if he bounces my Veteran Builder? I don't think so. Let's do it, not Cold Hands, but let's do it this way. In case of Aerial Hotah, he can kick out the Veteran Builder and defend with Obara, but I'll still have 6-4. Assuming that the 5 gold is Aerial Hotah gold. And I definitely don't care about Intrigue or Military. I'm not declaring those. I guess if he bounces a character, then I'm at reserve and I can't trigger Three Finger Hob. But we've basically drawn all of our pieces at this point, so I don't think it's a big deal. Bounces the Veteran Builder. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You might as well use Gaston Grey there. He might never get a chance to use it again. So one more wall trigger, and I think we've got it. I guess I'll show this game for my last Builders game. I actually managed to, well, let's assume, first of all, that I actually win. Assuming I do manage to win, then I managed to win one to show on my channel. And this was a interesting enough game, I would say. We kind of had a swing of Yev Dohaeris, with him sort of having me on the ropes and then me sort of coming back after the, what do you call that stupid plot, First Snow of Winter. Keep Cold Hands, keep probably both our Masons. We don't really need more card draw at this point, so Hob can go away. I do think if I marshal Gates of the Moon, then I will get Underground Vault Gold, which I don't think I will get if I don't marshal Gates of the Moon, so let's do that. Yep, activates the vault, so we actually get more gold than we spent marshaling Gates of the Moon. We do need our Veteran Builder. Get another 1 gold miner. Get Maester Aemon back. I think I'll save one for Flea Bottom. I probably don't even need it this turn, but I think it's better to be safe than sorry. I think it is a better use of the gold than Practice Blade, or definitely better than Craven. So I think I've got him here. He's only got 5 gold. I mean, goes up to 9 with his economy locations, but I don't see what he could possibly have that would be good enough. Tries to kneel the Water Gardens, forgetting that the plots have reset, meaning that this is does nothing this turn. This also shows Martel lame out deck getting lamed out by an even lamer deck. It doesn't really matter if you have stuff that, punishes the opponent for attacking, if you're builders and the wall, and you're like, okay, I am totally fine with passing my challenges. I do not care. So I do like to see Martel getting sort of beaten at their own game here. And I think it was worth showing because it showed that even, in this case, even the first Snow of Winter was not good enough. Our deck, I suppose, countered his effectively enough. And one reason that that did happen is, as you can see, we actually outdrew his deck by more than 10 cards. And that is really hard for a Martel Attrition deck because their win condition is killing all your stuff. But if you draw 500 million cards, then you probably will always have more stuff to play, no matter how hard they try. So I did have a turn where I was running pretty low on cards there, but I think I then drew 2 with the Ranger's Cache, and from there I was good to go. Here's the Dornish Spy, finally going to try to use it. The challenges don't matter. I could not defend any of his with any of my characters and just use Veteran Builder to stand the wall. Or like stand the Haunted Forest twice, I could also do that. His first challenge, the Haunted Forest opposes it. I sack Veteran Builder to stand the Haunted Forest for his second challenge. I bring Veteran Builder back with Flea Bottom to stand it again for his third challenge. So they would all be opposed with 0 characters actually kneeling to defend on my side. Seems pretty fair. In fact, if he starts declaring challenges, I'm literally going to do that just because I can. It'll be simpler than like trying to do challenge math. And the claim does not matter. Even if he gets power claim, we super duper win dominance and go down to 12 from him stealing a power and then gain 3 from the wall and dominance. Let's just defend it with a bunch of stuff just to be cheeky. Looks like he's going to do something. Southwind Messenger, bounce Cold Hands. Oh no, he got Nymeria back. That's terrible. I guess that 5 gold last turn was for a Southwind Messenger, but if you just don't declare any challenges, obviously that's not too useful. This is his third challenge, and it's still 10-4 in our favor. He tried to take a power icon off a participating character. Not sure if he is trolling with that or what's going on there. Looks like he actually used the Nymeria Sand twice somehow. Anyways, it didn't matter. Yep. Good game. Grinded it out. Nice deck. Is it really? I guess I'll say you too, since he's being polite. Oh, he's already left. Okay. I don't know if it's that nice of a deck. It's basically a builder's deck with winter plots, but We do have 2 Winter Festivals, and these very well, I mean, they certainly helped us win faster before the plot deck reset. When we had our power lead earlier in the game, before we were able to marshal the wall, we were at like 7 power to his 3, and like more than half of that was just from Winter Festivals. They're pretty good when they actually activate. Too bad summer plots are a thing. Anyways, probably retire this deck. It's builders, so it's definitely time for it to go.